march calls on all people to join forces and take into their own hands the responsibility to change our world, overcoming personal violence and supporting the growth of this possible influence in their immediate environment. During all this time, in many cities and towns, marches are being held, festivals, forums, conferences, and other events to create consciousness of the urgent need for peace and non-violence. And throughout the world, the campaigns of endorsement of the march are spreading this signal beyond what had been imagined until this moment. For the first time in history, an event of this magnitude has been set in motion by the participants themselves. And the truth is that the true strength of this impulse is born in the simple act of one who, out of conscience, joins a dignified cause and shares it with others. During the march and until January of 2010, when the humanist movement will be restructured, Rafael de la Rubia has been named as representative of the humanist organization World Without Wars, and the spokespersons for each continent, Michel Lucen for Africa, Sudir Gandotra for Asia, Giorgio Schulze for Europe, Thomas Hirsch for Latin America, and Chris Wells for North America. All of them have received the task of receiving from the Nobel Peace Laureates at this Berlin summit the Charter for a World Without Violence, with the commitment to disseminate it in all the countries through which the World March passes. Precisely, in this charter are embodied the principles to which people of goodwill in all latitudes can subscribe. Without dwelling too long on this, I would like to highlight the 9th principle of the Charter, which says, "We call on the United Nations and its member states to consider means and methods to promote a meaningful appreciation of ethnic, cultural, and religious diversity in the multi-ethnic national states." The moral principle for a non-violent world is treat others as you want to be treated. This moral principle goes beyond all policies and all legalities to establish its preeminence in the human terrain through the register of our collective recognition that surpasses all calculation and all speculation. This principle, known since antiquity as the golden rule of coexistence, is one of the 13 considered in this wonderful document which must be widely disseminated. In addition, we must not let pass some topics that will allow a greater understanding of our activities in the field of nonviolence. It is evident that the negative preconceptions towards us were born and developed in South America during our sustained, nonviolent struggle against the military dictatorships there. It is clear that the discrimination we suffer in various fields stems from the systematic disinformation and defamation to which we were subjected for decades in our home countries like Argentina and Chile. Dictatorships and their organs of disinformation were spinning their web since the times when our activists were prohibited, they were imprisoned, deported and killed. Even today, in different latitudes, we can examine and witness the persecution we suffer not only at the hands of fascists, but also at the hands of the sanctimonious pundits of some sectors. And it should be noted that as our activities have developed, many who recite the word peace have thrown up their hands in horror, demanding our silence, and even lashing out at any group or individual who mentions us publicly. Even though these insults are a thing of the past, today they continue denigrating nonviolence action, arguing that beyond making declarations, nothing more can be done in the face of the real powers that determine world situations. And to illustrate this, let's look at some cases. The first case concerns the campaigns against mandatory military service carried out a few years ago by humanists in Argentina. At that time, some maintained that it was impossible to change the law that made military service obligatory, especially after 1.5 million signatures gathered during a year of activity. They were rejected without justification. Then the executive power launched a publicity campaign about how misguided this project was, which would leave the nation defenseless against possible aggressions from neighboring countries. However, public opinion had been so sensitized that this debate, without mentioning the authors of this project, came to light, and the media was its echo. And finally, there came a moment when the President of the Republic signed a decree annulling compulsory military service, replacing it with voluntary military service. At the time, it was said he had taken this measure because a soldier had died in the barracks due to mistreatment. So that's how things are. And it was clear that the long campaign and mobilization of the humanists was not in vain, because this arbitrary law was laid to rest. The other, more recent case occurred in the Czech Republic. The so-called missile defense shield had been planned since 2002 without the knowledge of the people of the Czech Republic or the European Union. In June of 2006, the humanist movement started to promote an alliance of grassroots social and political organizations, which made it clear that 70% of the population were against the missiles. And at the same time,